What's good, everybody? It's AJ Zulu here. From the previous Tide game, I also would like to check, just to make sure about like Tide being able to get off his refresher combo. Now I've given him, um, let's just say, a generous force staff, but I have seen Tides go like arcane blink and then just try to farm that 5k refresher. So let's just say his blink got cancelled. So yeah, he has to use refresher. He's been, let's say, using his skills a little bit. Right, the fight isn't coming out. I must say, like refresher gives a lot of mana regen. It's not too bad, and I gave him the talent 6 mana regen. So he blinks, ulties, maybe refresher, and then ulties, and that's it. That's the whole combo, and then maybe you use this, and then you have a few more spells to give. But that's it for you. You're like useless, and this is like level 20 and a little bit generous. But that's like the combo. I am still not sold on it. Maybe as a fourth or fifth item. I definitely like Shiva's guard, on Tide, or even again a Lotus Orb to absorb more damage for the enemy and gives like a lot of armor. Force staff is just in case they have like any dot damage. But let's go to Guardian Grieves. So this has no cost and it boosts your entire team and aura regen when they're low for like 15 more armor, including yourself too when you're low, and you heal them for 250 and give them mana, and it's at 900. So refresh again. So let's say the game has been going on, don't need a refresher, so don't need the force staff. So you have like blink, you finish your Guardian Greaves, then you have like Shivas. And like Shivas isn't too bad. You can blink with Shivas, you slow everyone, and then you ulti, or you, let's say, you blink in ulti and then Shiva, so when they come out of the stun, they're slowed even more. So and now you like definitely have enough mana. You don't have to use your arcane boost just to like barely with full HP. And like how come would a Tide have full HP in the very beginning of the fight? He would definitely use Anchor and Gush spells. So like Shiva's blinking, ulti, refresher, ulti, and then Shiva's the second time. And then he can heal some more. But definitely maybe about 200 more mana from previous because of Shiva's. Huh. That's definitely interesting. Ultis are great, like definitely like Tide refresher ulti is great. Um, with refresher, still think that sometimes having items that help your team, like stay alive, like mech, would just allow you to win the team fight. It's not a solo game after all. The team fight more decisively. If the enemy ever has BKB and they could like see you blinking and then press BKB, because this has a cast, like not cast time, but it needs to travel, right? It travels out. Same way how the Storm Spirit just ran out of my ulti with his haste rune. Unbelievable still. So unless you're like right next to him, which is not guaranteed stun, you could basically just like use ulti and then who cares, you refresh. But if the enemy carries BKB, you done nothing to that person. It's still 700 damage to the rest of the other teammates, but it's still a very expensive item to get. and it's only strong when you actually get it. But like if you're standing around with 2 perseverance, which is already expensive on their own, and you couldn't get to the recipe because you're like maybe dying one too many times as a tide hunter, it's not gonna look good for your team. 2 of these are like three 3,400 gold. We have arcane, like you have arcane boots, but mech is 2.3, 1.7. You could basically finish guarding Grieves um, with just buying 2 perseverance. Yeah, pretty much. And like mech has a much easier time, like smaller items, smaller components. You know, like you might die, but then like, oh, it's just a 900 recipe. The only difficult part is the recipe of Grieves itself, which if you only need the recipe mechanism with all its stats and armor is already useful for yourself and the whole team. So rushing refresher early into the game, it's not the best item, I think. If you are like gonna rush this, then definitely not the 6 mana regen. Might as well get the 15 strength because it does give you a lot of regens. This is like 17 mana regen. We drop this, you have 8, yeah, 13, 17. So like this might be like a 4th item, 4th, 5th item after you get like a decent amount of mana. And other, like even pipe could be useful, playing it like a tanky bristleback style. Pipe your team, make mech your team, and then force staff. And then it's like, oh, it's really late into the game. Having 2 altis might be useful. I'm pretty sure people would go Octarine Core just to make the refresher cooldown lower. But that's all. I want to keep this really short and just talk about my thoughts on like rushing refresher. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.